Good afternoon, folks. This is Mark with Marc's Mobility. We're doing a review today on the M3 fully loaded power wheelchair in blue. Good afternoon, folks. This is Mark with Marc's Mobility. We have a really nice power chair here. We have a Permobil M3 power chair with 5 electrical function with 16 miles. It was used less than a month. 16 miles on this chair, 5 electrical function. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, electric recline, electric leg, and it has a tilt forward motion. 5 electrical function. All the functions have to be worked through the joystick. So you go to the joystick, the button on the left is the one you use to turn the power on. So you're going to keep going forward until you see a picture of the seat in the screen. So I'm going to keep going forward. There we go. And if I want the seat lift to go up, the only part of the chair I want is the bottom cushion yellow. If the back and the bottom are yellow or the legs and the bottom are yellow, just keep moving the joystick sideways until you find where it's just the bottom cushion is yellow. Once you see the bottom cushion yellow, then you can move your joystick back and forth for up and down. So if I go back, you'll see the seat lift going down, okay? So if I go forward, the seat lift will go up. So we're gonna start roughly when it goes up at 22 inches. So if you add your 12 inches, by the time it's all the way up, you'll be at 34 inches high. The nice thing about that height, you can do your dishes looking down. You can grab stuff off the second, third cabinet. And you can also drive this chair with the seat elevated at a decent speed. So if I put it back in drive 2, I can't show you how fast it'll go, but, well, I guess I can. You can see it moves pretty good. So if you have it, there we go, let's bring it back over. You see it moves decent with the seat elevated, okay? Let's look at the base while the seat is up. So I'm gonna put this little strap under here. So as looking at the chair, it's a mid-wheel drive. What that means, your drive wheel is in the middle. So when you have a mid-wheel drive, you're always gonna have a wheel on the ground in front and a wheel on the ground in the back to keep the chair from doing this, okay? This is why these have the best turning radius. When you turn a circle, these wheels will line up like this and the chair turn in its own length, okay? That gives you the best turning radius. So if you have a small space, this is the type of chair you want, okay? This is the drive wheel. It's a 14-inch solid tire. It's not going to mark your floor, just like the rear tires, okay? You have an anchor point here and you have another anchor point here. This is where you secure your chair if you're going to transport your chair. There's 4 of these around the chair, okay? There's a suspension back in here you can't see on the screen, but if I push down, you can see, look at that. You can see the fork back there being used by the spring. This chair has 2 motors. You can see the motors. Right here is one motor. There's the other motor, okay? These motors right here go from the front directly to the wheel. These are connected. There's no chain, no belt. They're directly connected. This chair, folks, weighs about 430 pounds. So if you had to push it, well, you can see it's in gear and you can't lift it. It's too heavy. But if you turn the power off, and the reason you want the power off, you want no resistance in these electric motors. Power is off, and you go to the top of your motor right here. You see that little screw? You can see there's a little mini handle right there. If I push that inward, what that does, it unlocks this wheel. See how easy it is? So you'd have to do both motors, and then when you're done, make sure you put it back in gear, okay? You can see the armature for the seat lift. You can see the actuator right here for the seat lift. We're going to turn the power back on. And we're going to turn it sideways, bring it back here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring this, put it back in the mode function, and I'm going to bring this seat back down, okay? But I'm only going to go down halfway, just to show you something. I'm going to bring the legs in, so I'm going to move this to the yellow on the feet. I'm going to bring the legs in. And I'm going to show you something that's going to be really interesting. So now the legs are all the way in. I'm going to flip up the foot plates. Remember I said to you it has anterior tilt where the seat will tilt forward? Well, let's go to that. Watch this. See how it's tilting down? Okay. So if you needed to get out of your chair that has a small anterior tilt, you could just get over here and walk right out of your seat, okay? So it does have a little bit of an anterior tilt. If I bring it back down, you'll see. Okay, so we're going to go back to the seat lift. And we're going to bring the seat lift down. So we've done the seat lift, we've done the anterior tilt so far. We're going to put the feet back down. The next thing I want to show is called the electric tilt. So if you want to do the tilt, you have to have that bottom cushion, the back cushion yellow. So I'm going to try to find that on here. There we go. So now I push the joystick backward. You can see the tilt. When you have tilt, the bottom is going to go back. So of course it's going to take the legs and the backers are all connected together. This has a lot of medical benefits. If you need to relieve pressure off your bottom, pressure off your back, you just want to relax, or you want to have circulation in your legs. Now, if you want circulation in your leg, okay, you can just put the legs out. I'm going to show how far they go up in a second here. But now remember, it doesn't matter if you're 5 feet tall or 6'3". We can adjust these chairs. We can adjust the length of these foot plate. We can adjust the length of the seat, make it shorter, longer, wider. So it doesn't matter, because we will size this chair up before we ship it to you. So this is pretty extreme here. So you definitely can get your feet up in the air, but one more, there we go. If we bring the tilt back down, you can see the legs. You don't have to be tilted this far back to have your feet higher than your body. So you can see right here, you could still have your feet higher than your body. So we're going to bring it all the way down. And the next one we're going to show is called the electric recline. The electric recline is just the back. Come on, one more. That's the seat, there we go. The electric recline is just the back going back. So you can see the back going back. Nothing is moving in the chair but the back part of it, okay? As you can see, the arms do flip up. And so if you transfer from the side, from a wheelchair to here, you can get right next to this chair and slide right over. We'll see how far this is going to go. So it's a full recline, as you can see, okay? So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to bring this here like this. Okay, so I'm going to bring the legs down. And I'm going to bring the back up in a second here. Another thing about this chair, you have what's called a swing away joystick. So you can get a lot closer to a dining table without damaging your joystick. This is called a swing away joystick. If you're left-handed, we can put the joystick on the left side and with no problem at all. I'm going to leave the legs out a little bit. I'm going to bring the back up. So while the back is going up, let's talk about the seat on the chair. You do have a safety belt, as you can see right here. These are large leather pads. Let's bring the seat all the way up and we can finish talking. There we go, we're almost there. All right, so I'm going to put it back in drive. And I'm going to show how this chair turns in a circle. So in your house, that's what it would look like. Okay, now the seat on this chair is 18 wide right now by 20 deep. So as I said, it doesn't really matter if you need a 20, 21, you need an 18, 16, 15, it doesn't matter. We can adjust these seats on this chair with no problem at all. You have a safety belt here. As mentioned earlier, the arms do flip up, okay? The headrest on this chair is fully adjustable and it's removable, so you can see, you can bend it any way you want. You also have on here bag hooks if you want to hook up a bag. If you need a hard casing bag, we have those over here also. And that's the headrest. And the last thing I'm going to show on this chair, when we ship these chairs, we always turn the power off. Right on where my fingers are at, right in there, right on top right here, there's a breaker switch. So we always turn that off. So when you get your chair, Just go in here and turn the power on. When you charge the batteries in this chair, you will take your Permobil charger and you will plug it right here. And as soon as the light goes from here to the top to full, the charger will stop charging when the batteries are full. So, let's recap what we have here. This is a Permobil chair. It's the Rolex of power chairs. As a matter of fact, just like Rolex, it's made in Sweden, okay? So this is the best, the highest quality power chair you can get. This one has 16 miles, literally brand new. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric feet, and it has some of the interior tilt. It does have the swing away joystick, the safety belt, the anchor points, the suspension we talked about, the solid tires, the adjustable headrest, the bag hook, literally brand new. It's a mid-wheel drive chair, so if you're looking for a really nice chair, top quality, this would be a nice one. This is the Permobil M3 blue power chair, top speed. Top speed is 6.3 miles an hour. And when you stop, it stops automatically because it has built-in brakes on the motors. 6.3 miles an hour is what I saw here on the window. I use the joystick as a gas pedal, so I leave it on fast and I dictate the speed by just not pushing this all the way. So if I just keep this like a little bit, it barely moves. But if I go forward like a gas pedal, it goes faster and faster. These have such great suspension. Very windy here today in Florida. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to elevate the seat. So when you elevate the seat, folks, please drive it, you know, real nice flat surface. These are really nice, expensive chairs, and they'll last you a long time if you take care of them. The seat is going up right now, and as you can see, as soon as it gets all the way to the top, I will drive it, and I think it goes about 2 to 3 miles an hour with the seat elevated. Okay, I'm going to put it back in drive. Let's see how fast it goes with the seat elevated. .3 miles an hour. So the top speed with the seat elevated is 3.3 miles an hour, which is faster than walking speed. Walking speed is about 2.2. So if you're looking for a nice chair with 5 electrical function, and this chair here is literally almost brand new, blue in color, this would be a really nice one. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.